I am back in. I'm going to be doing the weight loss goal tag, and it's originally done by Brandy 1525, but I saw Mimi minus 100 do it, and then I saw, who else did I see do? I saw Quan the Canary Diamond do it. So I was like, I'm gonna do it too, and I told her I was gonna do it. So here we go. It's only 2 questions, and I wrote them down because knew I would forget the questions. So first question is, what are you looking forward to when you reach your ultimate weight loss goal? First of all, of course, it would be the clothes, and actually be able to shop on the good side. Quan said the left side. I'm gonna say the good side, cause all the clothes that are for, I'll say like 12 and up or whatever. If you go to Rainbow, it's on the left side. If you go to It's Fashion or most like small like chain stores, or like not like Lane Bryant or anything like that, but all their stuff, all the plus sizes on the right, and then everybody else is on the left. And all the stuff on the left is like, if you go in Rainbow, from the door to the shoes is full of clothes. But like on the plus side, it's like half plus size, or like maybe 3/4. No, it's about half plus size, and then it's like half kids. So obviously they have more variety, more choices, so you can shop on that side. Now, I have been smaller before, and the only thing I didn't like about going shopping at Rainbow was if I went to Learners, I could, like at that time I was wearing like a 13, 14. I could go to Learners and get a 13, 14. But when I went to Rainbow, I couldn't do that. I had to get a 16 or an 18. I can't remember what it was at the time, because their clothes run smaller. And yeah, so that's the only thing I didn't like shopping at Rainbow. So I always, when I noticed that would happen, I just stopped shopping at Rainbow and went straight to Learners. I would either go to Learners or Express and get my clothes, because I didn't like shopping in the plus size section. And even though at that size you're still considered plus size, I didn't like that. So I would always shop at upper level clothes places. So I'm looking forward to that. And then a lot of the things that Quan the Canary Diamond mentioned, I did totally understand. Like, first of all, when I was bigger, I am like 64 pounds lighter than I was. And the one thing that I really, really hated was when I would buy pants and my legs would rub together, and then the next thing I knew, I had a hole in my pants in between where my legs were rubbing, and I hated that. I haven't had any of my newer pants do that, but my thighs are smaller, so that's probably why they don't rub as much. And I actually did know that there's a less gap in between my legs, but yeah. So not having to be one day just pop up and see you got a hole in between your legs, it's sometimes be kind of scary, especially depending on where you're at and what you're doing. As far as if you're at work or somewhere and you bend over, somebody can see that you got a hole in your pants. Possibly, it's not necessarily the nicest thing to happen. So I was smaller, that would be one. I got more attention, and I had more people coming at me, talking to me, and things of that nature. But when I was bigger, it was like sparse, few, so I'm noticing that I get a lot more attention than I used to get before. I'm not totally at my goal, so I got about a good 50 pounds to go, so yeah. So actually, I probably will be a lot more, coming more out of my shell and be a lot more outspoken, because I'm not really outspoken. I probably talk more than I've ever talked probably in my life generally, and I guess you could say I'm more outspoken because I'm actually putting myself out on the internet. But other than that, in my general daily life, I'm more to myself. So yeah, so those are all the things I can think of off the top of my head. Clothes. Also be able to stand in shoes longer. If you want to go out somewhere, you want to be cute, but you got on 6-inch heels or 4-inch heels, you know, you can't stand up for a very long time. Especially, I never wore heels that high when I was like 278. It just wasn't gonna happen. The highest shoe I would get would be maybe like a 3-inch or almost 4-inch, and then that would hurt. So a lot of times if I got shoes, they would be like a thicker heel. Yeah, so it would totally, yeah. So now that I've gotten down, I do occasionally wear higher heels. It's just that it does hurt like the arch of my foot, which I can put pads in my shoes. But yeah, so that's another thing, being comfortable in stilettos and, I guess, uncomfortable shoes in all reality.
Second
So,
question,
yeah.
how do you think your life will change once you hit?
I think that's hit. I think that's what it's supposed to be, or get to your long-term goal. I kind of wrote it fast, so I don't remember, but same thing. Life will probably change dramatically. Well, my life has changed now from losing 64 pounds. I mean, I'm definitely a lot more physical. I can actually run up the stairs and not be like about to die, you know, almost. So it's better than it used to be, and it'll definitely be better. And then, of course, your clothes selection and what I'll be able to wear, and because shopping when you're plus size, there are better options than they were, you know, 20 years ago. I was plus size when I was a child, so there are better options, but of course the normal size people have, or healthy size people, or whatever you want to call it, have better options. So that's definitely something that's going to change, because I probably will have more clothes than I have now. Well, I haven't bought a lot of clothes now because I feel like it's useless buying clothes, and I'm not going to be in that, you know, size range, but for a small period of time. I do buy, you know, a few pieces here and there, but I'm not going to, like, I was going to buy me a smaller coat, but it's kind of useless to buy a smaller coat, and then next year I'm going to have to buy another coat. So stuff like that, I'm just not going to buy until I get to my final goal. And definitely how I feel about myself physically will change, and also probably how I feel about myself mentally, because a lot of this weight loss is going to be mental. And so this is just all stuff off the top of my head. I probably will be able to tell you really how life has changed when I get there, but I'm almost there. So yeah, I'm more than halfway there. So yeah, and so that's pretty much it. If you guys want to do the tag, you're more than welcome to do it. I will put the links to the young ladies that I mentioned in the video, because they're the ones, well, one of them started the tag, and the other two was the reason why I did the tag, because I saw it. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye.